Alright, hey guys, we're gonna be making a signature today. And if this video, the camera's kind of bad, so I mean the microphone's really bad, so this is what we're gonna make a new one. We're gonna use 400 by this one. We're not gonna include the girl, just the guy, so we're gonna use 170 or so. Change the resolution to 100 pixels per inch. Alright, and click OK. We don't need to name it for now. We're gonna insert the full-sized guy in there. Make sure you hold shift so you get the dimensions correct. You're gonna use part of this as our background. We're gonna use the entire thing as our background. So we're gonna fill this up. Maybe duplicate this with Control J or something. Gonna move this around a little bit. Move it. Whatever. We're just making our background right now. Doesn't have to be entirely. We're gonna merge it all into one layer with Control Alt with new layer. We're gonna Control Alt Shift E to snap it all in a new layer. Duplicate that 2 times. Now we're gonna apply a Gaussian blur on this one with 1.5 so it doesn't. So just yeah. We're gonna apply blur more on the second one, and you can either apply sharpen to the next one or just leave it blank. I usually just leave it blank because I don't know. We're gonna erase around this, around here, and so that these parts are more. Here, let me get it off for you. These parts are super blurred, and over here we're gonna see how it's just blur, just regular. We're gonna blur, out blur the middle. So this is where we're at right now. This is the blurred parts, and this is the sharpened. So we're gonna paste in our full render as our focal. Paste it in, and put in front of these. I'm gonna resize it down with the this or so. And you notice, alright. So we have our render and our background. We're gonna put a few splatter brushes here. That's what I decided to do. Just for this particular one. You don't have to. I'm just making this so you guys can. I'm gonna look for my brushes right here. They're usually in downloads. I keep them in a separate folder. Let's find my splatters. Splat. My trusty. Now, on a new layer, we're gonna brush just once or so, and erase around the focal because we don't want that getting in there. We're gonna clip mask. We're gonna our full render on there, so we're gonna put that in, and our render. This is our. I'm gonna name this splatter, and this is our full one. We're just gonna name it full size, and do Control G or Control Alt G. Depends which version of Photoshop you're using. I'm using CS1 right here. I move it around so it looks a bit more natural and not too glowy or whatever. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use cracked edges if I have them. Do I have them? No, I don't got them. So, yeah, I do. No, I don't. Right? Yeah, this is just trial and error. It doesn't really matter. Just gonna paste these in, and same thing. We're gonna use our full-size render. Control G. If it looks ugly, you can just do filter, distort, displace, and find a PSD file. Pick one with good effects, but if it has text on it, it's gonna ruin it. Because you'll have to erase out the text, and it looks pretty bad. So, erase most of it. It's not even noticeable now. That's why we're gonna. You can delete this if you want. I just leave it there because I sort of like the way it goes. What I'm gonna do here is let's use we're gonna take a weird looking brush right here, and we're gonna apply the whole image on there on a new layer with Control Alt E Shift, clip mask, flip it horizontally. We're gonna clip mask it on the with Control G like we did before. Let's see, so now our thing is right there. We're gonna do the same thing. This works best with like a really weird brush. If you don't have any weird brushes, go look for them. I'm gonna adjust the angle on this one because I don't really like it here. So it sort of matches the flow of this twig right here. Same thing. Apply image and just flip it. Control G. And this is our main theme right now going on. You can't stop it. So, well, you can, but it might look ugly. There. Keep going. Control horizontal. Control G. Erase parts that look ugly with a soft brush. If I'm moving too fast, and let's see what else is there. We could add a bit more. I'm gonna use personally. I'm gonna use I have an effects folder. Let's see. Insert a bubble. C4D. Let's use this. Set it to. We're gonna resize this down a little bit so it sort of fits with the flow. This is a big file, so I'm gonna. Okay. Set this to linear dodge.